Rachael Ray, the famous TV chef renowned for her warm, soothing meals and contagious charisma, is currently going through a terrible personal crisis. The pair finds themselves caught in an emotional roller coaster they weren't prepared for when her husband, John Cusimano, receives a tragic prognosis. Your heart will be affected and motivated by the sad narrative of love, perseverance, and imminent loss that lies behind her colorful public demeanor. Rachael has been a popular and adored presence in American families for more than 20 years. Thanks to her kind demeanor and limitless enthusiasm, her audience feels more like family than just admirers. With genuine warmth and honesty, she has always welcomed us into her world, whether she was giving us culinary pointers or making easy weeknight dinners. Despite her bright grin, Rachael is going through a really difficult time in her life. According to rumors, she has been secretly dealing with unfathomable difficulties despite her cheerful appearance. An unexpected turn of events has occurred, as sources close to the couple have disclosed the seriousness of Cusimano's health condition. Despite Rachael's successful professional life, her personal troubles are painting a stark contrast, a narrative of anguish, uncertainty, and the effort to hold on to every last minute. Underneath the glamour of celebrity chef status and TV appearances comes a very human story, showing that not even the most famous people can escape the worst of life's problems. Behind the happy front she gives to the world, Rachael is concealing a far more convoluted and difficult reality. Most people will never understand the extent to which she has been tested in terms of her resilience and toughness. Throughout her life, she has encountered several obstacles. Even if you keep a positive attitude and provide happiness to millions of people, not everyone knows this. The general population is still much in the dark about one part of her story. She has shown her resilience in the face of adversity by persevering through difficult times. She has kept this aspect of her personality hidden from the public eye. Much of Rachael Ray's life stays hidden during these difficult times. The tale behind the surface is one of tragedy and resilience, and that much is critical to understand. Along with that, the film will explore Rachael's life in more detail, looking at how she and John have handled the many challenges they've faced while they were together. Their story is one of steadfast love and resilience, but it also brings to light the hidden struggles that have molded them into who they are now. The fact that Rachael is still married to John Cusimano is one constant in her life. Through thick and thin, they have faced every challenge as one, overcoming the intricacies of their lives as a unit. They have triumphed over every obstacle as a team. Rachael Ray came from a household that valued food very highly. She spent her childhood and early adulthood in Glens Falls, New York, where she was born on August 25, 1968. The customs and cuisine of Rachael's family were an integral part of her childhood. Her fate was sealed in the kitchen even as a little kid. The fact that Elsa Squar's mother was of Sicilian origin was a major factor. The family eventually settled in Lake George, New York, a picturesque region famous for its many tourist attractions. The town's central business district was built around Rachael's family's several eateries. As a youngster, Rachael spent a lot of time helping out at Lake George Junior-Senior High School and studying to be a food industry manager. Both of these objectives were met thanks to her tireless efforts. Both Rachael's extroversion and her determination were well-known traits. Even though she was active in school clubs, her heart was still in the restaurant that her family managed. While going through these years, she came to understand that food served as a means of connecting with others, rather than just fuel for the body. After finishing high school, Rachael headed to New York City to investigate all the possibilities presented by the big metropolis. She got useful expertise in customer service and the food retail industry's inner workings while working at Macy's confectionery area, where she was employed. Her exposure to additional high-end food products came about when she was promoted to handle Macy's gourmet food section almost immediately after joining the company. On the other hand, the hectic city life fulfilled her need for a more leisurely pace and a return to her origins. She worked really hard, and now she oversees the gourmet food division. Rachael decided to hunt for a better job when she left Macy's. Despite her education, she opted to get practical experience by working at Agata Valentina, a specialized food shop, where she handled fresh ingredients and cutting-edge products on a daily basis. Returning to Lake George in 1996, Rachael secured a management role at the esteemed Sagamore Resort, an establishment renowned for its delectable cuisine. Supervising the restaurants and bars there, she put her knowledge to use from her time in New York. She was exceptional because she was a natural leader and because she loved cooking. A lot of people who worked at the Sagamore were scared to cook at home. Rachael came up with the idea to host a series of seminars where people could learn how to make delicious meals in under 30 minutes. A nearby TV station approached her about doing brief cooking segments for their program. People were won over by her sincere and helpful manner as her courses gained popularity. The Food Network asked her to join when her classes became successful. The crowd loved Rachael's real enthusiasm and kind demeanor, so much so that she had become a fan favorite by 1999. Thanks to her TV appearances and culinary lessons, Rachael Ray had gained local fame. Many families were in need of easy dinner options, and her 30-minute meals idea was a hit. Her achievements were acknowledged by the Food Network, which granted her the chance to start her own show. The beginning of Rachael's ascent to stardom in the culinary arts and sciences began with this event. Rachael was a foodie with a burning desire to break down culinary barriers. She dedicated herself to this purpose before she became famous. Her family's influence molded her journey from a small New York town to the start of her profession in television. The basis for the extraordinary profession that would later become affluent was laid from her early years of life when she was eager and committed to cooking. When the Food Network renewed Rachael Ray's cooking show, 30-Minute Meals, in 2001, the star's career underwent a sharp upturn. 30-Minute Meals was Rachael Ray's breakout program, and it won viewers over with its emphasis on simple, fast dishes. Viewers were captivated by her talent for creating mouth-watering delicacies in less than half an hour. Her easygoing, low-fuss cooking style made Rachael a fan favorite in no time. She became one of the most personable personalities in the food business because to her relatable charisma and humble personality, which catapulted her into the limelight of the culinary world. After 30-Minute Meals became a smash hit, Rachael was forever known as a food icon. After 27 seasons, the program finally ended in 2012, but it had become an institution for home chefs looking for easy, fast recipes. In 2005, she capitalized on her rising star power by launching a daytime chat show via CBS-distributed Harpo Productions. Oprah Winfrey's participation helped propel the show to instant fame with its blend of celebrity interviews, culinary demos, and lifestyle advice. The show's popularity and Rachael's many primetime Emmys were both contributed by her behind-the-scenes talent at connecting with viewers on a human level. However, she had more aspirations. With the 2006 introduction of her lifestyle magazine, Every Day with Rachael Ray, she displayed not just recipes but also personal tales, home renovation ideas, and practical advice, all delivered in her memorable way. The daring decision further cemented her position in the cutthroat world of daytime television and writing, showcasing her versatility and determination via these endeavors. Rachael won the hearts of followers all around the world by building a brand that mirrored her genuine attitude. For Rachael Ray and the lifestyle media industry as a whole, her magazine, Every Day with Rachael Ray, was a watershed moment. Readers who loved Rachael's no-nonsense practical advice continued to read the newsletter even after its 2019 run ended. The magazine was an integral part of her brand identity for almost a decade, helping her to connect with followers via easy-to-follow recipes, lifestyle advice, and in-depth personal essays. Rachael's 2008 foray into the pet food industry with the introduction of her Nutrish dog food brand was another evidence of her adaptability. The brand's meteoric rise was propelled by her unquenchable thirst for animal welfare and her determination to provide healthy options for dogs. Nutrish stood out due to their philanthropic goal of donating all revenues to animal rescue organizations. This altruistic strategy was in perfect harmony with Rachael's caring character and increased the brand's appeal. An era came to a close in 2012 with the finale of 30-Minute Meals, after an outstanding 11-year run spanning 27 seasons. Millions of people's attitudes on home cooking were influenced by the program, and its durability is evidence of that. However, far than causing Rachael to slow down, its conclusion actually offered new opportunities. She was clearly not your average one-dimensional media personality, as her talk programs kept going strong and her product lines grew. Her many endeavors guaranteed that her impact was undiminished even when the magazine collapsed in 2019. For over a decade, Rachael Ray's magazine was an integral aspect of her personal brand. Reasons cited for ceasing publication of the magazine presumably included the changing nature of the media landscape and the increasing preponderance of digital content. The success of Rachael's subsequent businesses shows that her influence in the lifestyle sector did not go away after the magazine closed its doors. In 2020, new challenges emerged with the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. But Rachael Ray showed strength by adapting to the new reality and airing her show from the comfort of her own home. Viewers were given a more personalized and relevant experience because of this. This change not only helped Rachael exhibit her flexibility, but it also helped her connect with her audience more deeply when she was going through a tough moment. In 2021, when everyone was getting back to normal, Rachael's followers loved the honest look into her personal life and how she kept putting an emphasis on comforting foods, even if things were tough. With the help of social media and other online platforms, Rachael Ray continued to build her name, especially in the digital realm, where she engaged her audience via online and in-person cooking classes. She became even more of a household name in the food industry when this advent of the internet gave her access to viewers all over the globe. In 2022, Rachael's ability to stay relevant in a media ecosystem that was always evolving showcased her inventive spirit and dedication to her artistic pursuits. The career of Rachael Ray continued to grow as she took on new initiatives and shifted her focus to humanitarian activities. She maintained her dedication to animal welfare by donating proceeds from Nutrish to organizations that help rescued animals. Food banks and disaster relief programs were among her other volunteer activities. Her public profile was maintained, and she garnered fans who valued her energy and charity. Even in the year 2024, Rachael Ray's career is going strong. Her charismatic demeanor, easy-to-follow recipes, and commitment to leveling the playing field in the kitchen have inspired home chefs all around the globe. Her reputation as a leading personality in the food and leisure sectors is well established, and her work still has an impact on people of all generations. Her talk programs and merchandise will likely be drawing audiences for the foreseeable future. Her work has been vibrant and ever-changing thanks to her exploration of new prospects, such as cooperating with other chefs and businesses. Get ready to be amazed by Rachael's husband, John Cusimano, if you thought her job progress was impressive. Rachael's husband was born on August 19, 1967, in New York. He wanted to have a well-rounded education since he was always very interested in school and the arts. John got his J.D. after finishing high school at New York's prestigious Benjamin N. Cardozo School of Law. Naturally, he focused on entertainment law, which immersed him in the vibrant arts and entertainment business and allowed him to work directly with artists and industry insiders. In the early 2000s, John founded the rock band The Cringe, combining his knowledge of the law with his enthusiasm for music. John gave his all as lead vocalist of the band, and the result was rapid success and many albums. This allowed him to open for greats like Motorhead and the New York Dolls. It wasn't easy, but John persisted and committed until he achieved his goals. The fact that John wed the renowned celebrity chef Rachael Ray proved that his talents went beyond music and law. For a while, John was the center of attention on Rachael's many TV programs. John appeared as a mixologist on a regular basis, sharing his creative cocktail creations with viewers, despite his numerous accomplishments. His ability to connect with people on a personal level and share his enthusiasm for mixology were both highlighted by his love for the craft. Despite being married to a world-renowned chef, John Cusimano has always preferred to remain out of the spotlight. He has been successful in keeping his private life out of the spotlight as he is focused on his multiple professions. He has always been humble and unassuming, but his romance with Rachael Ray catapulted him into the limelight. Rather, he has been content to have his music, legal profession, media appearances, and mixology speak for itself. How is John's significant personality affecting Rachael's condition? The rumor mill claims that Rachael's illness started a few months ago. It was her exhaustion and anxiety from all her busy schedule, she thought at first. It is no small feat to be a successful magazine editor, chef, host of a popular TV show, and volunteer in many fields, but her condition worsened with time. While Rachael's work ethic allowed her to persist, she eventually couldn't deny the signs. After her husband John pushed her to see a doctor, their lives took a dramatic turn. A series of diagnostic procedures revealed that Rachael was very unwell. The specifics of the diagnosis are murky, but those close to the couple say it's a deadly disease that has prompted Rachael and John to reevaluate their lives. Their almost 20-year relationship will undoubtedly be remembered for all time. Italy, the site of their wedding, has great meaning to both of them. Upon their 2001 encounter, Rachael went on to call John her rock in an interview. She gushed, "Not only is he my spouse, but he is also my closest friend. I couldn't imagine my life without him because he has been there for me through the good times and the bad." Her steadfast faith in him demonstrates that John Cusimano is more than simply a loving spouse. Not only is he a lawyer, musician, and lead singer for the band The Cringe, but he has also been Rachael's biggest fan from the beginning. Their unwavering devotion to one another has been evident over the years, despite John's successful profession. A few of instances are his surprise attendance on Rachael's programs and her joy at being lucky to have him by her side. Nevertheless, after hearing Rachael's prognosis, John must now face a terrible truth. In preparation for what may be the most difficult period of their lives together, John is reportedly saying farewell in his own unique manner, according to those close to the pair. What is John and Rachael doing about this devastating news? The couple's loved ones say they're trying to stay positive, but it hasn't been easy. Rachael has been enjoying more time at her beautiful upstate New York lake property, which she calls her getaway. Over the past few months, it has served as a sanctuary for her and John during this difficult period, as well as a location of countless happy memories. Rachael has reportedly been focusing on what she loves most: cooking, being with her family, and creating memories, according to her closest friends. Despite her situation, she is resolute in her determination to enjoy every moment. Even if he isn't prepared to let go just yet, rumor has it that John can't stand the thought of losing Rachael. Listening to his soulmate endure such a difficult time while realizing he can only do what he can to help is a heartbreaking situation, and close insiders say he has been quietly preparing for the idea of living without her. John has been trying to be strong for Rachael, but his loved ones think he has been secretly bidding farewell, hoping for the best and psychologically prepared for the worst. In contrast, Rachael has maintained a remarkable level of silence on her health despite all the circumstances. She hasn't spoken publicly, but those close to her say she wants her fans to remember how much joy and strength she gave them. Rachael's connection with her admirers is one of a kind. Her appearances on 30-Minute Meals, her talk show, and other venues have allowed her to cultivate a following of foodies who feel as if they know her personally. As a result, Rachael's followers are rallying behind her, sending her prayers, love, and the belief that she will triumph over this particular challenge. After this, what's in store for John and Rachael? We may not yet know all the details, but we can be sure that they are facing this challenge head-on and are doing it with the same bravery and love that have defined their partnership for so long. Rachael has left an indelible mark on the food sector. No sickness can erase the fact that she has inspired millions of others to laugh, cook, and enjoy life, regardless whether this is the end of her career or just a small hiatus. It may be a long and painful process for John to say goodbye to Rachael Ray, but one thing is certain: her life has been filled with love, passion, and purpose, and that is something to celebrate. During this most difficult moment, our hearts go out to Rachel and John. It is our sincere wish that you would provide them with an abundance of love and support to help them overcome this. We owe a great debt of gratitude to Rachel for the laughter, the memories, and the food that she shared with us. Keep an eye out for further updates by liking and subscribing, and don't hesitate to leave a comment with your thoughts and well wishes. Please return for our next video. We appreciate you taking the time to watch.